Hi guys, this is Greg from Crush Pools. Today, we're going to show you how to do a bucket test to determine if you're losing water in your pool. Stay tuned. So lots of times here at Crush Pools, we'll get phone calls from people asking what to do when they're losing water in their pool. So they're not sure if they're losing water from their liner, from their lines, if it's evaporation. And today we're going to show you how we do a test to isolate the liner from the lines to see where you're losing water from. Okay, guys, so to do the bucket test, you're going to need a few things. The first, obviously, is a bucket. The second is some electrical tape to mark the water line. The third is the gizmo to plug your skimmer. And the fourth is plugs to plug the jets. Okay, so the first step when doing the bucket test is to turn off the pool equipment. So let's do that first. All right, so obviously it's very important to turn off the pool equipment before we plug the skimmer and the jets. So we're gonna do that here by turning the heater off by pressing the mode button. And you can turn your pump off by pressing stop. You may have a older 1 horsepower pump, and to turn it off, you may have a red switch. So we just wanna make sure that the heater and the pump are off before we plug any of the returns. So for step 2, we're gonna take out the skimmer basket and we're gonna take out the jets. All right, so for step 3, now that the pool equipment's off and the jets and skimmer basket have been removed, we're now ready to plug everything up. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use our gizmo and we're gonna plug the skimmer. Next, we're gonna use our rubber plugs and we're gonna plug the jets. Okay, so for step 4, now that the pool equipment's off, the jets and skimmer basket are out, and everything's plugged, is we're ready now to mark the water line with our black electrical tape. So for step 5, we've just marked the skimmer. Now we're gonna fill up the bucket with water and we're gonna mark the bucket. The reason why we're leaving the bucket on the steps is because we want to simulate the evaporation as closely as possible between the bucket and the pool. If we were to leave the bucket beside the house and it's much more sunny where the house is compared to where the pool is, it would skew our results. You can leave the bucket on your pool deck, like right beside the pool, if you don't have stairs to leave it on, but you want to leave it as close to the pool as possible so we can account for evaporation. Okay, so now that we've followed all of those steps, step 1, turn off your pool equipment. Step 2, remove your skimmer basket and your jets. Step 3, plug the skimmer and the jets with plugs. Step 4, mark the water line with black electrical tape on the skimmer. Step 5, fill up a bucket, mark that water level in the bucket, and leave it on the steps. We're now going to wait 24 hours and we're going to see the results. Okay, so after waiting 24 hours, we're ready to see the results. If, after doing the test, you notice the water in the pool is lower than the water in the bucket, that's a sign that you're losing water from either the liner or the steps. If the water level in the bucket and the pool are the same, we can now rule out that you're losing water from the liner or the steps, and we can now focus on the lines or potentially even evaporation. You want to do this bucket test before calling a leak detection company. The reason being is it's a simple test that allows you to isolate the liner from the lines, and it will save you money and having a leak detection company come out to do that for you. We hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Good luck performing the bucket test.